So let's talk about that specifically, because you went on with Fradd 4 years ago, and that initial interview or that debate, whatever that was, afterward, I remember Matt like apologizing to his female audience.
Yeah.
And now a week or two ago, you sent me a clip of Matt endorsing Matt Walsh, saying the exact same, almost like he was quoting from The Case for Patriarchy. It sounded like Matt Walsh literally saying first wave feminism is where the problem is, saying things word for word what you were saying. And all of a sudden, Matt Fradd was endorsing it at this point. And it was, to me, it seemed like Matt was too afraid to embrace it back when you said it, but now that like the mainstream Matt Walsh said it, it was like Matt was willing to jump on board with it at this point. Now, you think it was that, or do you think Matt has evolved his opinion because he's seen some things over the last 4 years?
Well, I don't know. I think, to be fair, I think that's a distinction without a difference, right? I think it's not just like Matt Fradd. It's a one in a many problem, as Aristotle would say. I mean, this is kind of how the 99% live, right? Like conservatives, Christians, I'm not just talking about centrists or lefties. I'm talking about conservatives and Christians. They're part of the herd, and they really don't like brave epistemic declarations. And the only thing they dislike more than brave epistemic declarations are brave epistemic declarers, the people making the thing. So it's not that some of them are angry because they have their consciences pricked because you're saying things that they ought to be saying. If you have a mic, anyone who has a mic ought to be saying these things if they call themselves a Christian or a conservative. Some people get more bitter. Some people just get scared. And, you know, Aristotle says impulsiveness is better than weakness. Weakness would be like someone that overeats or someone that looks at porn. That's a cream puff of a man. Impulsiveness is better because it just means you're quick to anger, but you have strength. Weak men, fat, flabby, porn addicted men, I don't have much hope for many of them because, like Aristotle says, it's better to be impulsive than weak.